Hey everyone, how are you? So excited to be here. I'm a few minutes late. Was caught up in a few sessions. So just making sure that I'm on in the right place. Okay. Hey everyone. And let me see if I'm coming on live. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to share all of this so we can all join on one page. Yay, yay, yay. Yeah, I see some people coming on. Welcome, welcome. I am actually sharing this to many pages to bring in some folks, and then we're going to get started. Yay, welcome, welcome, welcome. So excited for you to be here. Perfect. Hey, Ria, so great to have you here. I am just sharing with folks, and then we will begin. Really excited to be here. I love Pisces, I have to say. All right. And sharing to one more place. And if you have any friends that you'd like to invite, so what we're going to do today is we're going to have some astro advice. We're going to connect about what's coming up in terms of Mercury retrograde in Pisces, new moon, which is today. And then I'm going to open up for some questions. So that means that I'll be opening up the records, and I will be reading folks who post their questions. Hey, Andrea, so great to see you. If y'all can share with anyone that you want to bring on, anybody that you feel could benefit from this, just share away. I'm sharing right now to bring people in, and then we'll begin. So excited to be here. It's kind of interesting since all the different algorithms started, and there are so many friends and so many followers, and yet not that many people could see. So if you could share it, and then we're going to dive in, and it's not going to take too long. It'll probably be a 30-minute session, but we will be answering questions. So, all right. So I think I've shared with enough, and if you want to share as well, that'll also help out. And let me see now. Okay. It's been shared. All right, everybody. So welcome, welcome. My name is Vanessa Codorniu. I'm a psychic, intuitive, and also an intuitive business coach and hypnotherapist. Really, I think all of us have studied so many different things, but at the heart of it, I take great pleasure in supporting you in connecting to your powerful intuition, to your divine guidance, so you can break through fears, you can break through doubts, you can break through these stories and patterns that we've inherited or we've experienced in our lives, so we can shine our light, so we could live our soul purpose. Now, many of us have come to believe, especially because of what's going on online and this whole online marketing, that our soul purpose has to be a title on a business card. And for me, hey, Monica, so great to have you here. Hey, Agnes, I'm seeing you. It's really something that comes from within, and our soul purpose really can be much simpler than we think, except that it's not sexy to sell that, right? Online marketing or magazine covers, it's not going to be sexy to sell that we already have it within us. It's going to be sexier to tell us that we have to go through these rings and hoops, etc. Well, this is what I love about this month. And so for anybody who's coming on now, what we're going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about astro advice. I'm going to open the records, and then people can type in questions. Yay, Jackie Moore, I'm so glad you're here. Then I'm going to open the records, and I'm going to answer one question for everyone. Or at least, depending, if it's 40 people, maybe not. But it looks like there's 10, so this is great. And so as we begin this session today, I just want to invite us all, you may be at work, you may be traveling, to allow yourself to close your eyes. Take that deep breath in and exhale. And allow your feet to connect to the floor where you're at, your booty to feel present in the seat, and to bring your attention back into your breath. As you bring your attention and your energy back into your breath, back into your body, knowing and trusting, inviting the energy of being safe to be here, safe to be intuitive, safe to go through this month with deeper intuition. As you breathe in this energy of love and truth, setting your own intention for this new moon. And a new moon is a time, I'll get into it in a moment, but it's a time where we can set intentions. So as we close our eyes and breathe deeply, let's just set the intention of allowing ourselves to flow more, allowing our spirit, our higher self, our angels and guides to speak to us more clearly and to receive this guidance and to make time for the guidance. And so it is. Amen. Aho Ashe. And as we allow ourselves to come into this energy, I want to talk about the astro advice. And so what came to me is we have Uranus that came into Aries and was in Aries for 7 years, shifted out and then came back in. Uranus is the mover, the shaker, the shocker, right? And it went into Taurus. So a lot of our values are going to be shaken up on the world plane, the collective plane, and also our personal values. We're going to be called to step up and reevaluate, especially this month of Mercury retrograde. What do we really believe in? Is it important for us? And how do we manifest it? Because Uranus is now in Taurus. It's a physical sign. It's the earth. It's structures. It's how we work, how we live, how we eat, how we pray, how we exist on earth. So Uranus is going to come in and shake up, right? A lot of the structures in the world in terms of finances, in terms of how we're carrying out our businesses. And for us individually, it's going to also shake up our values. The other day I came on and I talked about something, and an astrologer, Allison Barnell, who's awesome, came in. She goes, "Oh, Vanessa, you were talking about that because Mars is in Taurus and Uranus is going in Taurus, and so you have to speak on your values." And so know that Taurus is talking about your money. It's talking about your values. It's also talking about how you value yourself. So that came in. Uranus and Taurus, and will be there for 7 years. So depending on what area of your chart, it'll affect you in a particular way. But the main thing that we're talking about today, so I want you to know that our values are going to be called forward. We're going to be tested on them. But now we have a Mercury retrograde, which so many of us are afraid of, right? We're like, oh my God, technology is going to fall apart. We're doing great so far here. And it doesn't always affect us this way. I can say I'm a Mercury retrograde baby, so I was born with Mercury retrograde in Gemini, right? It's like home sign, one of the home signs. And so this Mercury in retrograde is really just inviting us to take a rest or a little bit of a time out. And I know, because when I hear that, I'm like, rest. March is like one of my busiest months. But what it invites us into, it doesn't mean that everything stops, that we don't continue what we're working on or we don't move forward. What it means that we stop striving and pushing, right? So there's a difference between tending to things that you've already planted and that you're nurturing them to push energy. That's more Aries energy. That's more fire energy. The Mercury in retrograde is inviting us to review, to reassess, to rethink, right? And because it's in Pisces, okay, just know that we're going to be experiencing so many old feelings coming up. You're going to be feeling probably in this month like, wait a minute, I thought I already healed this. And it's going to be coming up again. It's going to be coming up again. And so for this month, it went in, I think it was Mercury went into retrograde yesterday, the 5th, right? And it's going to be there till the 28th. A lot of like old emotions are going to come up, maybe old dreams. Maybe you're going to tap into things that you really, really loved before at some point and you put aside because you're like, oh, it's never going to happen. I can't make it work, or it's foolish to think about these things. Well, this moon in retrograde might reconnect you not only with some suffering or sadness that you may have, but it may reconnect you with the arts. It may reconnect you with your spirit and your soul. And in fact, I think that's really what March is all about for many of us, right? We've got Mercury in retrograde in Pisces, which is slowing down, knowing that communication might be a little tough because we may not be able to put words to what we're feeling. So it's important to spend time in meditation or spend time being a little quiet. And even for us, like I move quickly, spirit moves quickly through me. There's a lot of earth and fire and air in me. But at the same time, I'm slowing down a little bit. I'm starting the day a little slower, ending the day a little slower. Where can we put in a little space in there where we don't have to think, we don't have to listen to a podcast, we don't have to take a course, we don't have to create something. Where can we let our mind rest and go back into the well, reconnect to its rich spirit? Because that's what Mercury in Pisces is doing. It's not going to give us a 1 + 1 = 2. It's going to allow us to float. And it may be scary. It's the unknown. If you think of yourself diving deep into an ocean or diving, into something deep, there might be some darkness under there. But what if you get even deeper? You're going to find that there are sacred treasures for us. And so the pain that comes up, or the emotions that come up, or the weepiness, or the teary eyes, is going to support us in clearing the way. And it's really important that it does so, because in March we're going to see a shift in season, right? So there's a lot of endings, and there's also beginnings. And there we get to the new moon. So the new moon is in Pisces as well. Like so much air. I mean, so much water, right? So much water. And well, we have so much water, and there's also in the skies right now, there's also a lot of Taurus as well and other things. But our main attention today is with Mercury in retrograde in Pisces and the new moon. Now, when we think of the new moon, when we feel into the new moon is inviting us into a new beginning, into releasing, closing, finishing, allowing what doesn't fit into your life to kind of easily flow away. A lot of us think that we have to let go of people or places, that we have to do it dramatically. I can no longer be your friend, or I can no longer work here. With the Mercury in Pisces in retrograde and the new moon in Pisces, it's asking for it to just flow away. There's going to be no need for you to be dramatic about it and put your foot down and just, get so fiery about it. It's just going to be this deep intention of creating space for your soul, for yourself. It's going to be this deep intention of calling in what's in true alignment. It's going to be this deep intention and energetic waves that start coming out from this intention that are going to kind of do the work for you. So when we're talking about resting, right, which most of us can't do 24/7, right? I know I can't. What it is resting the hyperactivity of the mind that thinks that it has to do everything for us or take everything over or guide everything. In this month, we are invited to allow our soul, our higher guidance, our deepest wisdom to flow us there. Now, it's not going to be in our timing. And I just want to say that so many people are afraid, right? They're afraid of this Mercury retrograde. And people, I created tons of things. Thank you, Perry. So much love. We need to connect sometime. I know that you're so awesome. Like, why haven't I talked to this woman yet? But thank you so much, love. I created a lot of things. I'm doing the Akashic Record training that happened last Saturday. It's going to conclude this Saturday. I'm also launching level 2 for Akashic Records. I've got a retreat happening, and there's so much more going on. Well, I'm not afraid of it because I'm not exactly creating something new in this time. I am reviewing what I've been working on my whole life, my body of work, and I'm moving through it with just the new intention of paying attention, of allowing my spirit to guide me. So don't fret. It may not be a great time to sign contracts if you can avoid it, right? Because things are in retrograde. The Mercury's in retrograde. It may not be a good time to make major decisions that will affect your life. It is a good time to review things that have always been important, to review programs that have already been happening, to review dreams you've already been writing about and maybe haven't shared with the world. So don't worry. Oh, yay. Thank you. I'm going to send you some info, Perry. Absolutely. Yeah, the Akashic Record course is already closed, but we still have 3 spots open for the retreat, which is in Pennsylvania. Thank you for asking me for that. I often forget that. I'm so in service and in flow that I forget. But thank you, Perry. I'm sending you so much love. So I'm going to put the link in. There are 3 spots still for the women's retreat that's coming up March 22nd and March 24th. And the Akashic Records and if you want to sign up for my mailing list, just go to vanessacodorniu.com. So thank you, Perry, for reminding me. I'm sending you so much love. Sometimes a sister needs to help a soul sister out like this. And so this is what we're flowing into. It may feel nebulous. We may feel like, well, I want to make a decision and I need to move forward, and it's not going to work that way. It's like, imagine you're in the water and you're trying to move, and you're going to be able to swim and get somewhere, right? And you're going to get somewhere, but it may not be as like riding quickly on the horse. It may not be quickly like getting into your intergalactic spaceship in air and going and getting there. But we're going to be moving, and that's where we're going to need to develop patience. We're going to need to develop patience, develop compassion for ourselves and for others. We're about to go into questions in a couple of minutes, but I have one more thing that's coming up as well. What I'm getting is, it's a good time to make space for more of your soul. So whatever that means to you, if that means a walk on a trail, if that means meditation time, if that means time with your crystals, if that means time in a sweat lodge, whatever brings you closer to your spirit, allow that to be something that is really part of your practice for this month. So we're going to be okay, but we can't skate on surface anymore. When Pisces comes in and Mercury is in retrograde in Pisces and the new moon is in Pisces and we're getting Uranus shaking stuff up in Taurus, we're going to have to go deeper, but we have to have compassion and patience for us in the process, because we're not always going to know exactly where we're going or how it's moving through us. So how do we have more faith, right? Somebody said it was love over fear, Pisces, right? For me, it's like faith over fear. But it's not about faith in the invisible or what we don't believe in. It's faith in our divine connection, right? So many of us suffer, and I do too as well. We suffer when we feel separation. We suffer when we don't feel connected to God, all that is. When we feel we've been abandoned. Or when we feel that what we believed in, right, believed in this guide or this belief or this universe or even this guru or teacher, we're let down, and so we feel alone and we feel separated. This month is a perfect time. It's a perfect time to invite us to get back to that core relationship that we have with soul, with God. We can call God Jesus, we can call God Allah, we can call God the goddess. Whatever beautiful, expansive energy that speaks to you. If it's nature, let it be that. But this is a perfect month. Even if we're hustling and bustling and moving around cities and towns and worlds and traveling, even if our life looks busy on the outside, making time to reconnect, to rediscover, to recharge what is the divine for us. You know, am I mad at God? Am I mad at my guides? Before we go into questions, there's something that's really relevant to all of us, which is we often take human characteristics and place them on the divine. Meaning that we think, well, if I do this, then I'm going to get that back. If I'm a good person, then this won't touch me. And these are stories that we've been told, you know, in religious stories, etc., that if we are good, or we're also told that if we're good, we're going to be tested, right? Which they're not true, and they're not right, and they're not wrong. They just are, right? But in truth, every human life on earth is born, and it has a soul that is so expansive and so huge, it can't even fit into the largest body, right? And when you take this mass of incredible potential, incredible love, incredible truth, and you stick it in a little body, we're going to suffer. We're going to be like, oh my God, I was so free. I had so much. I could do it all. And so how do we align the deepest truth that we know that we're connected to the divine, that we know that we're connected to God, that we're sparks of the divine, into this everyday reality so we could still be happy? Because I know so many people who are like, I don't want to be on earth. I don't feel, you know, I'm not comfortable on earth. I'm not comfortable in a body. And I get it, sister and brother. But how do we do it? We signed up for this journey. And this month where Mercury's in retrograde in Pisces and there's a new moon in Pisces, how do we reestablish with this beautiful knowing that we decided to come here, that we decided to incarnate, and that we decided to take this incredible expansiveness that we are and stick it in a little body and have a life that, no matter how fabulous, is that we can have some challenges and pain. And so these are some of the deeper questions. These are some of the deeper invitations and sacred initiations that we're all up to with Mercury retrograde in Pisces. And so that is the information that wanted to come through for me for this time. And if you have any questions, I'm right now on Vanessa Codorniu personal page. I see a lot of comments. If you have a question, please don't make it too long because then it gets cut off. But if you share your question, I'm going to open the records and I'm going to definitely answer. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for sharing this. And thank you for receiving this. I think it's really important. Our mind can only get us so far. Okay, so Agnes is asking, am I on the right path, and what do I need to hear right now to move forward towards all my dreams coming into reality? Okay, I'm so glad you asked the question. So for anybody who asks the question now, you've given me permission to open your records. I'm just going to close my eyes for a moment, do a little prayer again. As I begin this session, for all who are asking questions today, I ask that our higher selves, angels, and guides be present. I ask that we are, each and every one of us watching this, are asking infused with love, compassion, truth, and expansion, that we remember truly where we come from, and that we receive the sacred information, inspiration, energy, and healing that we all need at this time. So it is, so it shall be. Ashe, Aho, and Amen. Okay, so Agnes, you are on the right path, and interestingly enough, even though it's Mercury in Pisces and new moon in Pisces, what your guides are asking is that you relook at the steps. So it's not about taking new steps, but relook, like almost write out everything. Write out, I know it's going to take a minute, but write out like everything that you've wanted, what you've accomplished, and almost feel into what do you need now for this new phase. Because if you keep doing what you've always been doing, you're going to get what you've always gotten. And in the beginning, it served you. In the beginning, it served you, they're telling me, and it got you expansion and you grew so much. But now you're feeling a little stuck. I don't know if you resonate to this, they're saying. And it's because you need to kind of like go back and update your need list. Update, like, what do I want now, Agnes, now, in this moment today? March 6, 2019, in this time and space, as opposed to a week ago or 2 months ago. And again, it could feel like it's a logical exercise, but it's really a feeling exercise. But even just looking at it and feeling full of love and energy and tapping into this and saying, oh, wow, okay, what do I need right now? And part of what you need, they're telling me, Agnes, is that you're needing to have more practical things in place. You are really brave. You are handling things well. You need to have some practical. So that doesn't have to come in till April. So you've got time. But to feel into, to dream into, to reassess what worked for me. And it's a feeling thing. So it doesn't have to be a logical thing. If you don't want to write it out, it's fine. But you're feeling what worked for me then. And that is it. So you are on the right path. And that's what you need. I hope that that serves. Let me know, my lady. That's what they're telling me for you right now, and it's really, really important. Andrea, where do the guides feel my focus should be this month? So Andrea, what they're telling me for you, make time to receive the information that we're trying to share with you, and let go, and I know this is tough for you, let go of your mind trying to tell you what the next step is, right? It's like next step, your mind is like next step. It's like, it's really important for you right now this month to go with the flow, and you'll be surprised because you'll be flowing one way and suddenly you'll be flowing another way. So that is okay. It's really important for you. It's going to be a very important process for you, because you're like, there's going to be this huge reemergence for you, like in June, I think, or even more information is going to come, or you're going to do some sort of program. Something's going to happen. But right now, it's like you have to allow yourself, because you're somebody that likes to be like, I'm doing this, 1 + 1 = 2, and I'm going to do it with full force. I'm going to do it with full energy, and this is the way I'm going. Ha ha! And it's not going to work. So for this month, allow yourself to go, and if it goes here, and then it goes there. So it's really important for you to sit with decisions, because it's not going to be like automatic. Yeah, I feel I'm right. Well, but you're going to wake up tomorrow and be like, I don't want to do it. So it's like you have to sit with things a little longer. I hope that this really serves. Sending you all so much love. And okay, so that was Andrea. Jackie Moore, thinking about making a decision in my relationship. I feel in alignment to what you just said. Just allow no harsh or dramatic decision. Absolutely. So Jackie Moore, Jackie, am I also in the right place? Do I need to change anything? This month isn't really about changing, but it's more about allowing. For you, Jackie, the only thing that I'm getting is add, if you're not already doing this, some sort of spiritual practice that fills you. So it could be, but it's add. So the word is add. So you're already doing something, right? I'm getting that you're already doing something. Add a spiritual something, whether maybe it's a walk, maybe it's a breath meditation, maybe it's chanting, and something that fills you. Because right now, it's not about forcing things. It's about allowing, it's like trusting your soul and your spirit, that your soul and your spirit is doing the work. Because I feel, Jackie, like you went through, I think you worked really hard last year or the year before. Like I feel like you worked really hard and there were a lot of changes. And now you get to float on the water. So you have permission to float on the water. That's what I'm getting. Permission to float on the water and add something that supports you spiritually. And this is for this retrograde season, right? Which is till the 28th. So it's about 3 weeks. So I hope that this serves. Lisa, hey girl, what do the guides think about a job? Is it time yet? Am I on the right path to finding it? Okay. So they know that a job is coming towards you, and they're telling you to make some time also, so everybody's getting, make some time to hear what's really flowing underneath. Your mind has also been a very powerful force in your life, Lisa. A job is coming. You are on the right track, but this is not willy-nilly that you've had time off from work. It's not willy-nilly. It's not punishing you. It's not willy-nilly. It's not that you weren't good enough. These situations were created for your spirit. They were created for you to be able to have some time off that was needed. And I'm getting reconnecting your relationship, so you can let me know if that happened, and to reconnect with relationships and to continue to grow. You're going to get a job. You are on the right path. You still, okay, so I'm getting with you, Lisa, a little bit of like, you got a little bit of a helmet, and what it is, energetic, crusty energy, right? Because these things, and I ask, what are these helmets? What are these like lines of crusty energy? What it is, well, it should be this way. It should work this way. It should, because it worked, and this is the way, and this is, and so these, it's like you've got to go like this and go, boom. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know how it's unfolding, and I'm trusting, and I know it's happening for me. So you're on the right path. This time off was important, and kind of release that crusty energy, almost like you have to say it. And one of the ways that you can do it, because the problem is that the energy that you're carrying right here in this crown chakra is energy that other people carry. That's typical energy. It's the stuff that people say around not having a job. You need to pick it up, throw it away, and just kind of affirm to yourself, the right job is coming to me at the right time with the right people. Because the job that's coming, you don't want it to be temporary and then you don't have one again, right? It's almost like you want to have roots and stability again, and it is coming your way. So have faith in that. Try to be like, even imagine, whoop, you're taking it off. And allowing yourself to trust that your higher self has a plan. So let me know if you had more time to reconnect with relationships, because they're telling me that was part of it. Yay, sending you so much love. Okay, we answered Jackie. Ria. Oh, my Women Who Heal retreat, June 6th, 1980, sell out. What are the steps to ensure this? Well, my lady, that is a beautiful retreat, Women Who Heal in Arizona. What a beautiful energy and a beautiful space. And so what I'm getting here, what I'm getting for you is coming out from behind, coming out from behind. You've been coming out, they're telling me, but you need to come out more. So one of the ways to do it is like me, you know, get out on this video. I used to think that reading people publicly was showing off, that it was gaudy, that it was cheapish, that it was tacky. I mean, all these judgments I had about it. And then I realized, well, you know, the only way for me to have a relationship with you or many people in many different places, which technology helps, is by me being here, a face, and connecting with you. Like, I've never met you. We've talked on the phone once. And so understanding and taking away any judgment to getting in front of the camera, that it don't have to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. That we're only showing up authentically. And that's really it. Like, you've got it going on. You've got, you know, the healer within. You've got this beautiful energy. And you've got to allow it to come out. And that is a way of healing it. And so getting in front of the camera, speaking to people, what is this about? And then sharing it and sharing it. So the energy is that it can sell out. I don't know how many people you need. They're telling me that you could have a successful retreat with 6 people. So I don't know how many people you wanted. But this retreat is inviting you to step out of your comfort zone. You know, and this is for everyone here. All of the things that happened, all of the challenges that we get are to get us out of our comfort zone. As human beings, when we settle in on something comfortable. Look, many years ago, I wrote for a blog, right? That doesn't exist anymore. And I wrote so much that all these clients came to me. I didn't have to do much marketing. I mean, they just came to me. And I also rented space in a local place. I've been reading people for over 20 years. I was a tarot reader for over 20 years. So why did I need to get on video? Why did I need to learn about marketing? Why did I need to learn to do a webinar? The way that the universe and my soul did it is by not having these other ways work for me. So I had to step out. I had to try something new. And it encouraged my growth. So remember that most of us slide back and get comfortable. And our challenges are to help us get out of comfort. At heart, human beings are about evolving. And the way we evolve is by getting out of our comfort zone. So you are on the right path. I don't know how many you need, Ria. I'm hearing 6. Come out from behind and start speaking to people. So if there's some place you can speak locally where you live, if there's some location where you come in and talk about what you do, do it. If you can get on video, do it. It's important. So sending you so much love, and I'm so excited for you. And I love the title of that. You're so welcome, Agnes. Oh my God, yep, I've been feeling this a lot. Thank you, Andrea, sending you so much love. Denise, hi Vanessa, I have a job interview in an hour. Any thoughts for me? So one of the things that I get is to just really ground. Go in there really grounded. I know with all this water happening, it's like ground. But feel your feet on the ground, feel your booty in the seat where you are right now. And when you go in there, knowing how much you carry, how talented you are, what an asset you are. And that's really the important thing, which is energy. Energy is everything now in a Pisces season because it's really all about the energy. Our words might fail in a Mercury and Pisces in retrograde, right? But it's okay. You're going to laugh it off and keep moving. So ground yourself. Feel really grounded. And I'm getting that you're getting closer. You're getting closer to your mark, Denise. I know that you've had a lot. We talked last year. You're getting closer to it, so keep moving. And just keep affirming that you're not doing this alone. And you notice I just said affirming, right? So these words can happen. Mercury and Pisces is going to happen, but it's okay. We can laugh about it. We can accept that within ourselves. So go in there with this energy of grounded. Again, feel your booty in the car when you're driving over, going over there. Feel yourself present in your shoes, in your place, knowing that you have so much to give. So it's not the energy of, oh, please give me a job, but more the energy like, hello. What a great day to meet you. What a great what a great way to connect with your energy. And wow, we can create things together and I can support your mission. And I'm not saying that that's how you're going in, but that's what they're telling me. Okay, I hope that this serves. Sending you so much love. Yes, Denise. So glad that you hopped on. And thank you all for sharing. I know that some of you have shared. Thank you all for showing up. And let's see what we've got here. We have now... Okay, I'm going to Jackie. Yes, thank you so much. I'm doing something I did work very, very hard at last year. Thank you, spot on reading. Thank you, Jackie. Please share if you feel like it served you. This is the way to support me. We know that the algorithms on Facebook changed. Even though I have thousands of followers, it's really hard for them to even see this video. So if you share it, it's not like all of your people are going to see it. Some of your people are going to see it, and it helps spread the love. So help share the love. Thank you. Thank you, Jackie. Hey, love, pre-birthday, 318. Oh my God, some of my favorite ex-boyfriends were born on that day. So I love that. Beautiful people, these Pisces people. Thank you, Perry. Okay, and I don't know if you have an actual question. If you do have a question, I'd love to support you, being that you are a psychic and intuitive. And sometimes we don't receive, that energy. I have difficulty letting people know how deep and powerful my work is. I hold back. Serena. Okay, Serena, let's open up. And it is powerful. I just got like this wave of energy and force that came through me. And so, Serena, your guides are saying that intellectually you know all the reasons, intellectually you know why you hold back from visibility. Look at it as sharing. Online marketing, it can feel fakeish. It can feel not in alignment with spiritual people and healers. We're sharing here. Right? I'm taking of my time in the middle. I'm going back to sessions later of my day to show up, to have a relationship with you, to let you see me and all my imperfect humanity, and to go into your records to support you. So if you could look at it as sharing, less of, I've got to learn marketing, I have to learn the right way, I have to do it this way. Just show up. Make a blooper on video. It's okay. People don't want perfection. People want relatability. Magazines and media can lie to us that we need to be 20 years old or 22 years old and, you know, a size 0 and blonde and blue-eyed and be in a yoga position to be spiritual teachers, and this is BS. That is just something, a machine has created that. And the truth is that most of our elders, and you know, there's nothing wrong with being blue-eyed blonde and size 0 and being a healer. That's beautiful too. So I'm not putting that down at all. I'm seeing that we've been trained to think of it that way. But the truth is, in all of our older cultures, elders and women who reach, and men and women who reach their wisdom age, are the ones that were honored. You know, I'm reaching in my queen time. I'm in a queen time right now, mother queen, and for so many of us, this is our time to reclaim our kingdom, reclaim our body of work that we've been doing all our lives. And Serena, my advice to you, and what I'm getting for you very clearly, is to get on a video and say, you know, my first video that I ever did was for empaths. But then the second one that I did live, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so nervous to be here. You know, and how I wanted to lose more weight before I did it and how I wanted to do that. And people just reacted to me from a heartfelt place. People don't want fake. It can look like people want fake. People chase the glitter. People chase trendy. Let them. Allow yourself to be grounded in the knowing and the truth of who you are. Allow yourself to know that it is your time, that you deserve to be seen. And it goes beyond that. You're here for divine sacred work. And people already have appointments with you. Every session that I arrive into, I know that I already have an agreement. All of us here today, maybe in a past life, we were all in first grade together, playing in the, you know, in the schoolyard. And maybe we didn't become significant, you know, relationships. But here we are again, turning again in this lifetime, meeting in this space, like-hearted, kind-hearted people, soul-aligned people. And so I share that energy with you, Serena, because it's coming to me for you and for everyone who receives that. That difficulty, breathe in, it is now safe for me to share my work. Breathe in, it is now safe for me to show up and be seen. If you need more support, I do hypnosis work. We can do that. But I feel by you receiving the energy transmission that I just gave you, and anyone who needed to hear that, we are all friends. We are all already in our soul tribes. And we're like, hey, nice to see you again, V. We hung out last lifetime when we were working in the lunchroom. You know, that kind of energy. High five, we're hanging out again. We are all shifting through different lifetimes, remembering each other. Allow yourself the space to remember yourself and remember your gift and remember that we're interconnected, that you already have relationships with people. I hope that this serves you. I hope that your heart is filled with this information because it is truly important. Sending you so much love. And that was for Serena and anyone else who needed to hear it. This is absolutely fantastic. You are so important. Thank you, Perry. I love you so much. I'm receiving that, you know, because we all need to hear that as well. I share in a closed group, Ria said. Thank you. And I understand you want to know who's showing up. But just allow more people to share your work. Allow yourself to be seen. You can always say no. You can always set up a time for people to talk to you, and you can pick and choose who arrives. You can also energetically send it out, so only the people who are meant to be at your retreat will be there. So sending love. Good luck. I love that, Ria. I'm really excited for you. Lisa said, Vanessa, I definitely had more time to reconnect and disconnect from some people who weren't really healthy for me to be around. There's more time to take care of things that always seemed to get pushed to the side when I was working. There's still work to do there because things pile up. Crusty energy, huh? Why not? Lol. Yeah, it's just, and I know you're innovative, you're an improviser, you're so gifted and talented, Lisa, but it's just crusty stuff of like the beliefs of how things are, things should be. Hold space for miracles, Lisa. And I know you do. I mean, I think you do miracles on stage. You're so gifted and talented. I love watching you perform and playing with you. And so allow this unknown, this miracle, that you're going to show up and do something, and your guides are going to be your fellow improvisers, and they're going to do the next step, that you don't have to do it all. But yes, you're moving. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Lisa. Jackie, absolutely. X's, yes. Yeah, they're some of my favorite. Thank you, Perry. Okay, so she does have a question. Okay, so what I'm going to move to, if you have a question, just type it out because I'm about to close the session. So just have room for one more question, then I'm going to close out the session. Perry, question, my partner is wonderful but has a challenge. Are we serving each other? Staying with him is good. Okay. It depends on what you want. Okay? If you feel that you need more of something, you can get it while you're with your partner, or you can get it without. I know it's one of those answers. It's not like yes, no, go, stay. The challenge that he has is his, and as a healer and as a guide that you are, you can lead a horse to water, you can't make them drink, right? And what you're needing, what I'm getting specifically that you're needing, you need to address yourself. You need to say to yourself, if what I need isn't being fulfilled in this relationship, can I also get it outside the relationship in some way, while being here, sharing the life with my partner and letting him deal with his challenge? Because you know as well as I do that every partner has a challenge. I always say it has to match up. Our challenges have to match up, right? So the challenges my partner has, I'm relatively pretty okay with, right? That's why I'm in a relationship with him. And I think the challenges that I have, I think he's okay with. It's when we meet up and match up with somebody and the challenges are not in alignment. And asking yourself, Perry, you know, this is what I'm getting for you. Like, you help so many people and you're so good at this. Is asking yourself, you know, am I allowing myself to receive what I deserve? Am I allowing myself to experience what I deserve? Because I feel like something attached to this partner or attached to this challenge is keeping you from doing more. Like, it's not him who's keeping you from doing more. It is your thinking and feeling an energetic connection with him and how you feel you need to show up. Because I feel like there's something about to come for you that's going to like expand even more in this world for you, in your work and your experience. And so at the heart of it is you dropping in for yourself, asking your guides to support you. Do I want to get what I need outside of this relationship? Do I want to, am I allowing myself to receive what I deserve coming from one way or another? And then, am I okay with allowing my partner to have the challenge that he has and still growing? And so these are questions for you. Okay, so it's not a staying with him is good or bad. These are the questions. I hope that you receive them. I'm sending you so much love. And let me tell you, there's something around the corner that's so big for you, and it requires you to go into more healthy. So I don't know if you have to take care of your food or you have to take care of movement, or there's something that you need to take care of health-wise. You know, okay, you just answered. There's something that you need to take care of health-wise that's going to prepare you for this experience. There's something this year coming that's going to be big. It's something that you've wanted, but maybe have held back. Okay, so it's coming. And you answered. Very helpful, absolutely accurate, and so helpful. Also love that you concentrate on personal responsibility. Thank you, love. And you know, Perry, sometimes when we get that answer of, girl, go, run, this is not good for you, I will share that. But in this time, it was the personal responsibility, because you're at that level that you can manage it. And the level of the challenge is one where it can be managed if it's in right alignment with you. So sending you so much love, and I'm excited for that opportunity. You got to let me know when it happens. Okay, I am closing, but I have more to do. Okay, let's see. All right. We have, thank you, V. I love that message. We're all connected and friends. Only my second time getting to catch you live. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you, Marcy. Thank you for being here. Very helpful. Yes, feeling that. Just went to doctor and joined. Jim, I'm gobsmacked by your connection to the bright ones. Thank you, love. I've been doing this a long time. I just stayed hidden for so many years. Perry, there's like 4 generations of mediums in my family on both sides, and we just didn't talk about it. Oh, I'd love to be on your show, Perry. I'd love to. Let's connect about that. And this is my way of life. And you know, for anybody who does astrology, North Node in Pisces in the 10th house, my career, right there, like Mercury and the moon is like, woo! So I had to show up and connect with my peoples. So yeah, sending you all so much love. Thank you, Perry, for all your love. Thank you all. And Perry says she went to the doctor and she signed up. Thank you, Miss V. Grateful for the reminder of self. Huge hugs. I'd love to have you on my show. Yes, thank you. And I also saw a beautiful message for so many of you. Thank you all for spending this time with me. Just remember, this month is about making time to connect to the divine and trusting. And if we need to make some amends, let's do that. Sometimes we're pissed off at God. Sometimes we're pissed off at the rules that man has imposed upon us about God. And that's where crusty, right? We were talking about that with Lisa. That was about job related. Let's take that and just throw it if we can, and trust that there's new connection, a wellspring that's coming through this Mercury in retrograde in Pisces, that we don't have to have it all figured out. And this new moon in Pisces, how can we allow more of our soul to enter our body? How can we allow more of our spirit to fill each and every cell, each and every system, each and every part of us, so we can truly shine and live the lives that we're meant to be? Not lives without challenges, not lives that aren't going to have some suffering, because our dear ones will pass and things will challenge us, but a life where we can respond from a place of deep knowing that we are loved, that we are connected. Sending you so much love. Thank you. This has been so much fun and so pleasurable for me. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Always love to listen to you do your work. Thank you. So much love. Bye, everyone. Oh, and remember, if you want to get on my list to find out what stuff is happening, vanessacodorniu.com. And vanessacodorniu.com, you will receive some cool information, an MP3, and it will support you with your energetics. And if you want to know about, there's still 3 spots of my retreat happening in Duncannon, Pennsylvania, and it is connecting to our own soul medicine. I think that we need it for the spring equinox. And if you're interested, reach out to me. I'd love to fill those spots. The people who are coming are really, really wonderful. We have amazing healers. We have a sacred drummer coming to join me, Tracy Hamilton, a sacred body movement healer, and that is Phoenix. And we have also yin yoga. So it's going to be a really lovely, intimate retreat. And if you want to know more about any trainings, remember to get on that list, vanessacodorniu.com. We will be changing up because I haven't changed my website in a long time, but I'm also ready to be seen more. I'm also ready to show up more. Sending you love. Bye-bye.